Welcome to Loving God and Loving Life. We're in Revelation chapter 6, where the theme is Christ opening the first of 6 seals, and John sees the events that play out on the earth. Now, just reading quickly here in the 7th verse, when the Lamb broke the 5th seal, I saw under the altar the souls of all who had been martyred for the word of God. Now, that's interesting here. Remember, the whole book is written to people who some of them were being martyred. Everybody knew somebody who'd literally lost their life for their faith. And the whole book is trying to encourage them back up, say, wait a minute, see this big picture. And this is fascinating. So he shows them the end, the souls of those who've been martyred. And they're crying out, interesting, they're crying out, "O sovereign Lord, how long before you judge the people who belong to this world and avenge our blood?" Now that's interesting. We're tempted to think, that if we love God, that, we'll just be meek, mild, compassionate people who just, nothing bothers us. Friends, there is real, genuine evil in this world. Oh, genuine. The truth is, it attempts to take over our lives. The truth is that it attempts to get us to be selfish. That's the root of it. Just when human beings act selfishly, it ends up evil. Here's the point. Now, why God has chosen to allow it to run its course, I think it's pretty easy to understand why he wants us to prove our colors, prove what's really in us. I think that's obvious, but here's the point. Whether or not we figure out why God has allowed it, it has a purpose. But know this, we do have free will, and he's not making anybody choose evil. And it is very clear, this book is very clear, that if you choose evil, this God, he is your judge. And if you see him accurately, he has all power, and he judges justly, and he crushes real evil. He crushes it. Maybe that's not comforting to you. It should be. Have you ever been attacked by real evil? We all have been. God says to leave vengeance for him, but just know this. Yeah, there's real evil. And God ultimately handles it. He handles it. He's not saving it all for the end. He's judging evil right now. He has interesting ways of crushing it right now. I know we see, some of it, and we're afraid it might win. Gang. We serve a great God. And if you've ever been harmed by evil, you've had a child harmed by evil, you comprehend. The wrath of God it explains a lot. The whole book of Revelation, I shouldn't say the whole book, but so often you see the wrath of God. If you've been touched by real evil, you understand that. The wrath of God isn't that great of a mystery. He's given his kids free will. He's given his creation free will. When you choose that free will to hurt others, watch out. There is a judge, and his wrath is poured out. That explains a lot of Revelation. We're going to see a lot of wrath, and let's not kid ourselves. It is completely just. Completely just. We serve a just God. Friends, while there's still time, let's reach people and get them out of that evil and into God's family. God, today, send us one person today to share your love with. Friends, let's never forget, it's serving God that leads us to a life that we love to live.